Welcome back to the Roundtable. I'm Vox, and spoiler warning for the Owl House. Right off the bat, if you're not caught up, click off now. With all that said, let's dive in. The most recent episode, The Intruder, gave us insight as to why Ida is referred to as the Owl Lady. Because according to Ida, when she was younger, which considering we don't know her age, doesn't really help at all, she was cursed by a mysterious figure. And as a result, if she doesn't consume her daily elixir, she transforms into a monstrous owl beast. One that not only receives a massive boost in power, tearing through the Owl House itself as if it was nothing, but can climb on walls, move around as if she was an arachnid, and displays extremely violent tendencies, consuming living beings throughout this episode, although yes, she does regurgitate them by the end. Now, Ida's lack of memories around the event of her being cursed was likely a part of the curse itself, imbued with some sort of spell that induces memory loss, blocking out that particular event. And I wouldn't be surprised if there was a correlation with the Owl House itself, given its title, unless that was just something witty Ida came up with as a result of being cursed, but also what I'm going to refer to as the glowing tapestry in the first episode. It's all connected. But who cursed Ida? Well, we're only 4 episodes in, so making any definitive conclusions would be way too soon. But if you've been on the up and up with the Owl House and its various promos for the season, you may recognize the shape of the silhouetted identity, particularly the ears and hair, as the woman who's allegedly Ida's sister, name currently unknown. Which makes sense. You want to foreshadow this up-and-coming character who I imagine would be prominent in the overarching story, and by this point, I can see them having her design pretty pinned down, at least a general idea of what she'd look like, hence why the silhouette displays familiar features, but I'd wager that'd be too easy and too soon. One thing the season promo promises for the Owl House is that we'll get a hint of Ida's mysterious past. In terms of the show's tone and humor, I can easily see Ida's sister being a curse on her because, I don't know, she finds her annoying or something simple. Have this entire curse be something really petty. But at the same time, this curse is treated with a serious gravity to it. We don't know what route they could take with Ida's sister, why she's arrived at the Owl House, what her relationship with Ida is like. It could be a story of, well, you know, your family's still your family, let's try to get along, or they could pull the exact opposite, where, as you grow older and more distant from relatives, you may not always be on the same page. Just because they're family doesn't mean they have to be in your life. And that's a storyline I can see many people appreciating. But what motive would this character have to place a curse on her own sister? Part of me believes we could already be having a fake out. We're presented this mysterious figure, then when the episode finally arrives of Ida's sister, the narrative in that episode could lead us to believe, oh, maybe she's the one who cursed Ida. After all, I can't imagine they won't bring up the curse in that episode. Both of those elements go hand in hand with Ida's backstory, but at the end we'll learn it actually wasn't Ida's sister who cursed her. It could have been done by an adversary of Ida's past, someone proficient in magic. It doesn't need to be assumed that Ida has many enemies. She earned that bounty for a reason, but I could easily see her sister being a part of that backstory. With mysteries like these, it is more than often a character who has been in plain sight. That character in themselves may have not been introduced yet, but once the identity is revealed, we'll all be like, whoa, holy shoot! That being said, there is a location Luce is banned from, a location Ida dreads that she could have potentially attended when she was younger, led by a man who we know is very powerful. That's right, my crackpot theory, for one reason or another, maybe as discipline, maybe for far more sinister motives, Principal Bump cursed Ida. We definitely have not seen the last of the school. It seems as if Hexside will be a prominent location, and I imagine Ida would have to intersect with that story eventually. This could be how. Or maybe it will be something as simple as Ida's sister. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But as always, these are just my thoughts, and I want to hear yours. What do you think? Even though it's still super early in the series, who do you believe cursed Ida? And as always, if we get more context on this storyline, I'll be more than willing to revisit it in a future installment. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, or tweet your thoughts at Roundtable Vids. And for more of my own thoughts, you can find me at Vox. We're also on Instagram. Help Roundtable grow by becoming a member of the channel or supporting us over at Patreon. Link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please throw a like and subscribe to the Roundtable for more great cartoon content. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. Vox, signing out.